We're going to create a monster today, a little glass monster. If you haven't been here before, my name is Jeff and this is Rocket Rose Art. Now, we are going to create a monster because it's a bit of a monster of a project. Not that it's big, but that it's unpredictable in a big way. We just don't know what we're going to end up with. That's because we're going to make a pot melt using this, which is a stainless steel container. It's one of those things that really you have no idea how it's going to turn out other than the colours that you put into the pot. There is no real big story behind this. It's just that I've had this pot sitting there for a while, haven't tried it, and it's time to try it. And I'm going to use quite a lot of my scrap in making this little feature that will end up in a project not too far away in the future. So I'm not going to bore you with talk for a long period of time. Today we're just going to get straight into it and do this pot melt. So as I said, we're going to do a pot melt. And the pot is this stainless steel piece here. Don't ask me where it come from, but whenever I see something that might be useful that's stainless steel, I grab it. And I've grabbed this and I've cut it off, but I can't remember what I got it from. Anyway, I know it's fine because you can tell by the colour, I've taken it up to the correct temperatures and made sure it's fine. So that's our pot. And this is the glass I'm going to use. It's all Bullseye 90, of course. And this is how I've calculated what I need. Now, I want a piece about 150 across. The final piece will be different to that, but that's what I think I need to start off with. And I want it about 6 mils thick. So, using these formulas that I'm sure you're familiar with, pi r squared to get the area, and multiplying that by 0.6 for 6 mils thick, I ended up with about 106 cubic centimetres, and at 2.5 grams per cubic centimetre, which is bullseye glass, that gives me 265 grams of glass. Now I've added on a bit for what will be stuck in the pot, added on a bit more to be sure, and then I've added on another bit to be sure. And I will do that as I weigh it all out. Here's how I'm going to split it up. I'm going to have 100 grams of clear and 260 of colour. And of the colour, I've got half of it in pink, which is this one here. And of the other half, I've got 2/3 in dusty lilac up there, and a third in salmon pink down here. So I hope the clear is enough, it should be, to give me a bit of transparency in it. So I'm going to load all that into my little pot over here, and we'll get it on the kiln very shortly. So just remember, these are all Bullseye 90 glass, and the firing schedule that I give you should be adjusted for your own COE and your own kiln. Stay safe, make sure you wear your masks, safety glasses and everything else that you need to stay safe. Okay, I didn't do a video of me putting the glass in because I didn't think it'd be that interesting. What I've done is I've just layered it in as best I can, mixing it up as best I can. So I think that'll work. So I'll get that into the kiln and get this full fuse going. The thing I like about using stainless steel for pot melts and that is that they can be cleaned up. You know, normally you would have a bit of glass left in the bottom if you use ceramic or earthenware pots. But stainless steel, when it's finished, just give it a whack around with a hammer a few times and you'll find that most of the glass will just flake off. However, downside of it is that stainless steel can flake. And while I took this up to the top temperature and it looked fine, when I did it this time, probably because it was there longer, we had some flaking. So I don't think it's the end of the world, but it's not ideal. So here's the piece, and you can see the flaking of the stainless steel there, and it has got down into the piece underneath a little bit. So it looks like I'm going to have to grind some of that out before I continue. So as you can see, we've got our little spiky bits, and because of the multiple holes in the bottom of this, I've got exactly what I was hoping for. And that is, I've got this how could I say it? It's sort of the rippling effect and a radial effect as well. Try and get it up there so you can see it. It's really nice. I would like that. Very, very nice. I love this sort of effect. The back is not as good. It'll still come up nice when it's finished up, and if you use it for the polished side, I'm sure it'll still come up nice. But I think that side is by far the better. So I am going to use this in another piece. Won't be in this video. It'll maybe the next video. I'll try and make it the next video if I can. So from here on in to use it, I'll be taking off these little jaggy bits, and I will be probably getting in there with a grinder and grind out those flaked off bits. And then obviously I'll sandblast it and shape it and so forth. But I think that's worked out well. So I did do a little bit of cold work on this, just to finish it off for this video, because I did want to show it to you without all those spiky bits and the rubbish on it. Now I have taken the spiky bits off and I've ground it back. I've also taken a diamond bit with my Dremel tool and I've drilled out all those little specks. I missed one there, don't tell anybody. But I've drilled out all those specks. I've put little pieces of clear glass on top and I refused it so that it's all filled in, and we have a really nice feature piece with some good depth, and I'm sure you can see all of that. I think it's going to look really nice in the finished piece. So that's it. That feature will end up in a new project, not too far away in the future. And if you've got any questions about it, don't forget to put them in the comments section, and any other comments you might have. Always look forward to your comments, and happy to try and answer any of your questions. Well, that's it for this little monster. If you're interested in memberships, there's a button here where you can find out more information. Down here's a video that's suggested just for you. And until the next video, I'll say bye for now.